What's up, family? Oh my God, you can't even see me. Let's go ahead and try to get this take up here. Let's set this guy a little bit further back. What's going on? So we're here at Fit Club. Peep the time. See if I can get this guy to focus. Oh, 2:44 a.m. Day 3, 75 hard. Thought I'll bring the camera along. It's gonna take some getting used to do it the way I'm doing it right now, but hey, let's work. If I get this guy to freaking turn and come up a little bit higher, you know. All right. This tripod never gave me this much trouble. Oh, that's right, because I'm recording. That's what it is. I'm about to flip this guy to something. This is not it. It's really making me mad. Any other time it'd be fine. Let's see if it's working. No, it's crooked. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm about to fall down. All right. Today, I think I'm gonna focus on arms. Let's see. Go ahead and put the timer on. Try to see what we can make happen. I really hope this is not crooked or horrible, but hey, like I said, trial and error. I don't care. Let's go. 45 minutes on the clock. I'll tell you what, like, no matter how many times I've came into this gym this early, sometimes it's good, sometimes it isn't. As far as like how I feel, I question myself every once in a while I'm getting up so early, but I start work at 5 o'clock in the morning. So me and the wife, as you can see, she's over there putting in work. Let me see you zoom in. Look at her. Squat, squat, squat. And we come in here every, like, you know, we haven't been as consistent as we needed to be, but we come in here every morning before work, usually 5 days a week. And there's no greater feeling after leaving here every morning, you know? Started our day early, and it's a beautiful thing. I don't really even know if I'm in frame. Quite frankly, I'm tired and don't really care, but whatever. Which of course I'm probably gonna have to like cut this out, but Fit Club be having some bomb music, bro. Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, come on, let's go. No headphones needed. Don't come for me on my farm. I'm still learning. I'm no pro to this. I just really enjoy it. Oh my God, this tripod is horrible. It's not made for a heavy camera, that's for sure. I try to be as minimalist as possible with this gym bag. Content creator, whatever you want to call it. And man, it sucks. Oh man. I figured I'll bring you guys along, you know, and start trying to bring you guys along here and there with a couple workouts. Then, you know, like I said, vlogs, outings, bring you to some of my workouts and things like that, and just try to get more content than just me sitting in front of the camera. Of course, we're waking up first thing we're doing is thanking God for life. You know, like thanking Him for life, thanking Him for even the negative things that goes on in life, because all that right there comes with learning. So we thanking Him for life, thanking Him for another day, more possibilities. And one thing for sure is more time to try to figure this out. Ever since I moved to Vegas, it's like I've slowly been like scaling up, you know, in all the things that I enjoy doing. I never would have imagined coming to Vegas and coming to a gym and recording people that like, so the camera cut off, memory card, I forgot to reformat it. Good job, Tremaine. Anyways, I got 15 minutes for a little bit of talking, but I'm not gonna talk for 15 minutes. But anyways, what I was saying before I was cut off is I don't even know how long I was cut off. So basically, we're gonna say it again. I was just saying that, you know, coming to Vegas, I never would have thought I'd be in a position I'm in when it comes to certain things, as far as like the people I've got to meet, the people I've got to record, the people I've interacted with and connected with, you know. And from the fitness side, you know, like I haven't got to record him, but I met Jay Cutler. He's really cool, really humble guy. Of course, Regan, amazing dude. I recorded Regan. I've recorded, you know, Neil Hill, amazing person through and through, without a doubt. Brandon Hendricks, amazing person through and through, without a doubt. All these people are so amazing, man. Truly amazing people, you know? And to be on the other side of the camera recording them, it just shows what you really can do whenever you like bet on yourself. Even though I'm not where I want to be right now, I know that I'm heading that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you just bet on yourself and believe in yourself. Me and my family moved cross country 3 years ago, or January will be 3 years, and we haven't let off the gas, you know. And we just been steady, you know, going through trials and tribulations, failing, falling back, learning, growing, going forward, you know. And it's a beautiful thing. Growth is beautiful, especially whenever you implement God into it. Tell you what, I need more energy. Trying to see if I was in frame. I can't even see that far away. I hope I'm in frame. It is what it is. I got this darn camera so far away. I'm gonna have to put my wide angle lens on it whenever I do this. But I like to zoom. But hey, the message for today is bet on yourself. You're never going to lose. Bet on yourself and make movement. Let me rephrase that. You won't lose. Even when I think I'm losing, I'm still winning. You know? And I want to check something here. Yeah, we're good. Even when I think I'm losing, I'm still winning. But the thing about it is like, I also had a friend / mentor, I guess you could say, that was talking to me, and you know, he said something to me one day that really hit. He said, try not to be upset with where you are. And man, that really hit. Why I feel like that hit is because, of course, I get upset where I'm at. But what gets me the most is I also look back 3 years where I was at. And man, a lot's changed since 3 years, man. Hometown, lost, wishing I could do something, dreaming I could do something, not making any movement, killing myself in doubt and fear and depression. And then one day, we just picked up and moved. It was so quick. It was like my wife sold her dad's house. As soon as that sold, money hit the bank. Packed up U-Haul in like a week. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath house packed in U-Haul in like less than a week, actually. I think it was like 3 or 4 days. Took off, jumped on the road. I drove a 26-foot U-Haul, and with my Lexus behind it, pulling it, and No, it's not your fancy new Lexus, it's the old one. And she drove her car. I followed her from Georgia to Vegas, 3 days, nonstop. Well, not nonstop. We drove each day. We drove like 12 hours, 12, 13 hours. Went through 3 climate changes. Thought we was gonna have to have chains one day. It was an experience, man. With the grace of God, guess what? Made it all the way here with not one flat tire, not one car problem, not one issue. It was so crazy. It's the car that she drove. I just got her a week before that. But hey, it was a Honda. So you already know about them Hondas. But not one problem. I get goosebumps every time I say that because we literally made it all the way across the country with no issue. God is great. God is great. One more set, we're moving up to something else. We'll do a little bit of flies here. Go ahead and put it on 400. And it can be so deceiving, right? Hey man, I put it on 4. I can't help it that you guys can't see what it's on. So don't blame me. Nah, really, it's on 190. Ooh. Ooh. If only there's a way to fast forward, right, to day 75. It's all good though. What's so crazy, man, is completing this. As many times I did, I always know that the outcome at the end is just amazing. Not the accomplishment of like, you know, just getting 75 days of doing the 75 days straight of like fitness and certain things like that. It's just the feeling and the way you look and stuff like that. It's just, and the stuff you learn through the books, it's just truly amazing. Because what gets me the most is, it's just wild, because it's like, I never would have thought, you know, when I completed the first time, I would have looked what I looked like at the end. And it lets you know and reminds you of like how much you are in control of everything in your life. Sometimes, you know, things like it's out of your control or you feel like you'll never get there. It's something that's so consistent and you put in repetition, like you can't lose. I mean, you know, you just can't lose, bro. Can't lose. But the end of this one, instead of it being a goal to get to the end, I told myself I want to build a system, like Atomic Habits. I want to continue to keep going. I don't know if I'll try to do like a show or anything. I've never considered doing a show ever in my life. I don't know if I'll end up doing something like that, or if it'll just be like, hey, just keep yourself healthy for as long as you can, you know, and just do right by your body. But the end goal is just to, once I tap 75, is just continue to go to 76, then 77, then 78, then 79, and 80. Just keep going, and make sure this system stays in play of what I'm doing right now. So what I'm doing right now is creating a system, not saying it's a goal to get to the end of it, but I'm taking this challenge as a system now and going to implement this into my life and continue to keep pushing and just even go further than I did from the first go, you know, or the second go, the third go further than that. You know, for my first go, I was lean, but I was skinny. Second go, I was still lean and skinny. Third go, a little bit more to my weight, lean, but this time I have more muscle. So this time it might not be as skinny. I might have some more muscle definition. And that's the goal, you know, and to build off of that. You can clearly tell I'm still asleep. It's 3:11, and we have, I think, like maybe 20 something minutes left. And we are out of here, heading home and getting ready for work. Sometimes when you feel like you got nobody on your side, you gotta remember, at times, you gotta clap for yourself. You gotta root for yourself. You gotta keep yourself motivated. Because sometimes all you got is yourself. It ain't that I'm saying everybody will be against you, or you ain't got anybody, or maybe like your family ain't there for you. I ain't saying none of that stuff. What I'm saying is like, everybody's working on themselves at times, to the point where they don't have time to cheer someone else on. So sometimes you just got to root for yourself and cheer yourself on and realize as long as you stay the course, it's going to be all good. I come over here to show you guys this. That's what time it's on. And this darn thing literally just fell on me. I'm trying to look to see if everything is still adjusted correctly. I want to say yeah, but it literally just fell. This tripod is not, of course it's not meant for an FX3 with a zoom lens. But this is, golly, it's made me looking mad. Hold on a second. Literally just fell. Caught it right as it was falling. We're gonna set it down, whatever. We're gonna let it last right here. Anyways, let me get my set over right quick. And either I'll pick back up at the house during my end of day talk, or we'll pick back up here shortly when I get to the house. What is going on, everyone? So ignore everything in the background because I'm just going to try to wing this guy as far as finishing this now. As you guys can see, went to the gym this morning and now we're home. We've read day 3 with Jesus. Of course, there's some things that stood out. What I told myself I was going to do is like, I'm about to have a long weekend, so I'm probably going to go through and take some notes of what I did read, as well as like write my, I guess you could say, my responses to some of the questions it was asking. But let me, hold on a second, guys. Let me, the book's in there. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I wanted to grab it right quick because I wanted to go over something that stood out to me, but I'm going to try to, let me try to see if I can make this stuff stationary right quick. I really wasn't planning on sitting down to talk, but I do want to go over something that was clicking with me. I'm gonna see if I can do this without, I apologize, I'm all over the place right now, but let me see. Hey, all right, I hope that's not too bright where it's sitting. I hope I'm not clicking, which I probably am, whatever. Anyways, you know something that's crazy is the fact of something that's crazy is I'm just trying to make sure everything looks right. Let me go up on this. That's me trying to do too much, basically, guys. You know what? I'm sorry if you're getting on my nerves. It's so bright behind me. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, what gets me the most, and to tell y'all the truth, I don't like people seeing me without a hat on. So this is me being uncomfortable. But anyways, so there was a part in here that I think it was on day 2 that I do want to say something about. Where is it at? Let me. All right, guys. So one of the questions was how does this truth about Jesus' faithfulness encourage you in what you're walking through right now? So his faithfulness, as far as encouragement and what I'm walking through right now, is just the fact of whenever it's like, I feel like whenever you're actually on the right path and you're just like, just trying your best to like, walk with him and talk with him and understand him, I feel like a lot of stuff starts to unfold. And when it starts to unfold, it's like you start to realize that a lot of things that you were stressing or worrying about, or maybe a lot of things that like, that you were upset about, or you might have had anxiety about, it's like I feel like a lot of those things start to fade. And it's like, the reason why I say that is because I notice how he's unfolding a few things in my life right now, and I can't even sit here and say my faithfulness in him, you know what I'm saying? Because I already know that I'm not at 100%, and I'm not going to call myself being at 100% when it comes to, being faithful to him. But that's something I'm trying to work on. And that's why I want to share this with you, because I'm watching it before, like right here in front of me daily, unfold certain things. I'm watching him cue certain things. I'm watching him release certain things. I'm watching him bring certain people into me. And then now, instead of questioning why this person might say this to me, or why this person feels like they could say this to me, or open up to me, I'm not like, why did they just do that? I'm starting to see now that like he's unfolding certain things, putting certain people in my life, bringing certain messages my way, and just all types of different things. And it's like, that encourages me to continue to keep going, because it lets me know that I'm exactly where I am, on the exact path I need to be on, and basically doing exactly what I need to be doing. I just have to continue doing the reps, continue making movement, and continue being obedient. Man, even though there's only so many people that might be rooting or might be seeing this, it's really awesome because I feel like this is actually, getting to a point where it's going to allow me to just open up fully. And that was the main goal, be authentic on this channel and just push for my dreams, push for my vision, but be authentic and be me. And it's an amazing feeling for sure, guys. But I wanted to say something about that because that's something that did stick with me, and that's something that did stand out, and that's something that also encourages me to keep going. So as this sits at day 3, we done day 3 with Jesus, day 3 with the 75 hard. We was at the gym this morning, and it was an amazing workout. It felt amazing, all praise to God to even be able to step in a gym and put reps in, and because there's a lot of people out here with a lot less that still do way more, and to be able to do it, and have all power to, very grateful. But when it comes to day 3, I'm just gonna let y'all know we still pushing. We're gonna continue to push, and I appreciate each and every one of you that are tuning in and that are watching this, because I truly feel it's gonna be an amazing journey, with an amazing outcome for sure. So from the heart, thank you. I'm not even gonna stop right there. Give me 1 second though. I'm sitting here watching the timer and everything, but I wanted to say something too. Be a friend to your friends, and show love, show support. If you're a family and you have a brother, show love, show support. Support. Because you never know what one message could do for somebody, as far as like possibly saving their life, or making them continue to keep pushing, or to just boost them when they might be at a low. And I say this because I had a friend reach out to me, and I might, post his message, block his name right up here or whatever, and this is what he said. And it was only day 2, but considering what he said to me, made my day. It truly did. It made my day. It made me feel like $1 million, man. And it's like, all it took was that one view and that one message. And you know who you are. I want to thank you. I really do, And we had a little talk, and I'm trying not to get in my feelings and stuff, bro. But it is what it is. But thank you. This third one is for you, and to everyone out there that might come upon this, or if you stumble upon this and you're trying to figure it out and you're trying to understand. My friend told me, just post and you'll figure it out. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So, as you already know, much love. Peace.